Welcome, everyone, to another edition of the First Family of Las Vegas's daily free winner show, brought to you by the best website on the planet, your one-stop sports betting shop, SportsMemo. Now, before Dionne and I, good morning, Dionne.
Good morning. Happy Monday to
Happy
you.
Monday. Every day is a wonderful day, but I love to kick off a new week with you, doing the show, coming to everybody out there. We've been so well received, Dionne.
Yes.
It is amazing. It really is. We are so happy with all of you out there and your responses and your comments. And the show is getting a lot of momentum. It's snowballing into some great numbers, and we appreciate you. And we're going to be doing something. Hopefully, there's a baseball season. Hopefully, it starts on time. We've got some surprises for you in baseball as well. But we had a great weekend. The other night, David Spade, Ray Romano, first row, and Spade hit me up on Twitter and Instagram. He was so excited I was coming. I am friends with a couple of celebrities, not great friends with him, but I know quite a few people. And some people he is close with are good friends of mine. And he was happy. He kept coming over by us on the show, giving us the, hey, what's up?
My belly was hurting.
We were hurting
so hard.
We had a great opening act of John Manfrotati. Even an Italian would have trouble with the name. He was hysterical. He was Ray Romano's best friend on the show, and Romano was great. I wish I could tell you their closing jokes. I can't. Maybe for another show. Then Saturday night, our good friend. Now, guys, we got guest listed to Metallica. We got guest listed to Billy Joel. We like both. We've seen both a million times. But our good friend Adam Steck, who produces 10 or 12 shows on the Strip, some of the best shows. You come to Vegas, you ever see, I'm sure if you ever seen a show in a hotel, a residency, you've seen one of Adam's shows. He does some of the best here. He had Cheap Trick come in.
Amazing.
And the first time I saw Cheap Trick, summer before 8th grade, I was 13. 1983. It was great. We had such a good time. They did 4 shows, 4 nights, all different material except for their 4 biggest songs. And who does he bring over to us? But one of our best friends, Alice Goldstein, who is she's an event planner and one of the best in town. Every major event she does. And she brings over Sebastian Bach, lead singer of Skid Row, who we're enjoying the whole show with. Sebastian's a big guy. He's got the hair, and he's big, and he stands up a lot. People behind us, we're in the first row in VIP. People behind us were not happy that this guy was standing up. And then he plays the music. Me, I'm just headbanging. We had so much fun. We had a ball. We have some other events coming up we're excited about. But, well, there's some other things I'd like to talk about, guys. This is the last week of college basketball, really the regular season. Something I want you to take note of. Whether you follow the handicappers here on SportsMemo or you do a lot of stuff on your own, either way, I want you to understand that the last few weeks of college basketball regular season is a lot like the last few weeks of an NFL regular season. Some of these teams, they want to win. Nobody aims to lose, so that's not my point. Some of these teams are jockeying for better position in the conference because there's a big difference between being here and being here and being here in the conference going into the conference tournaments. And obviously some can increase their status in the national rankings come the big dance. So my advice is to do your due diligence. Some of these teams will pull starters, maybe come later if they know they got another big game to close out the season. Most of these teams have like 2 games left. Be careful, do your due diligence, and you'll be happy because you'll be making money. Now, Dionne, there's some other exciting things we want to tell everybody about.
We do. Today we have a huge discount for everyone at SportsMemo. The rest of college basketball straight through the final seconds of the title game for just $177. That would be great, but even better, you get right after this show, you will get 1 free week of NBA. All you have to do is hit up SportsMemo at support@sportsmemo.com, and they will issue you that 1 free week of NBA.
Guys, SportsMemo absolutely loves you guys. They're the best there is I've ever seen in this business, or really any business, about customer appreciation. Take advantage of these discounts. We'd love it if you bought me and Dan. If not, go by Jesse, go by Don, go by Pavlos. These are some of the best in the world at what they do. Now, I have one more thing I'd like to say. The First Family Show, as we mentioned in the opening credits, is really gaining momentum. We've got more cappers coming on every week. This week alone, we've got Pavlos Lagoretos. I love him. We talked about, you know, all the Greek gods, you know, Ares and Aphrodite and Eros and all the Greek gods. Guys, we have the Greek god of soccer. He's going to be a regular Monday, Wednesday, Friday. He's not going to do it today, but he's going to do Wednesday and Friday this week, and then doing Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Kevin Thomas, he's going to be on Wednesday. Don Buster will be on Wednesday. Ronald Kabang will be joining us this week. The great Ross Benjamin. Now, we've got great guests, but I want to tell you about today's guest, guys. We tip off every Monday with the best leadoff hitter since Rickey Henderson. And those of you who are my age, you remember Rickey Henderson, the best leadoff hitter in the history of baseball, guys. He is the best there is. He is all over. When I say all over, I mean all over the leaderboard at SportsMemo. Let's bring him on, Mr. Jesse Schul. Jesse, welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dionne. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Now, you look very good. You're dapper. You're clean shaven. Your hair is done. Thanks for throwing that at me this morning. I appreciate that. No, you look very good. How was your weekend, sir?
Had a pretty good weekend. You are absolutely right. I am all over the leaderboards this morning, which is right where I want to be.
Wonderful. You know, tipping off the week with you, Jesse, makes the beginning of our week. You know, a lot of people, you know, the 9 to 5ers, the Monday to Friday people, they wake up Monday morning, they go, God, I hate Mondays. Dionne and I, we love Mondays. We get to share it with you and for everyone and with everyone out there. And sharing it with you is just a treat on its own. It's a great way to start the week because it sets the tone. You're not cranky. We're not cranky. We're very happy. And we love kicking off the week with you. And I know you have some great things happening at SportsMemo that you're going to tell everybody about in a minute. But can you tell everybody about today's free winner that you got everybody out there? Jesse, if you will, please.
I will do that, Joe. But before I get started about today's pick, I want to remind everybody that often the number you bet is just as important as the team you're betting on. And we saw some evidence of that last Monday when I was on your show. I gave out Arizona State plus 13.5. Now that game opened up at 14.5 or 15 and on the overnight line, which is the line that I got. And then by the time we aired the show, the line had gone down to 13.5. And wouldn't you know it, Arizona State ended up losing by 14. The previous Friday, I gave out a play on the All-Star game on the total on the under. Again, I was quite clear on that play that I was suggesting waiting until the total got bet up on the day of the game, and anybody who got in on that actually would have won with that play by waiting on that total. So it just gives you an idea of how key it is to get the right number. And but for today, I have a game where the right number might not matter because I actually like this team to win outright.
Wow.
I'm talking about Oregon State. They've lost 14 games in a row. They're dead last in the Pac-12. Man, they don't look good, do they? But they're hosting a team in Washington State tonight that has lost 6 of their last 7. The Beavers were a good team last year. They've had a disappointing season. They might want to pack it in, but this is their last home game. This is a game that traditionally teams get up for these final home games, and I believe that Oregon State is capable of playing with the best teams in the conference, and we saw some evidence of that last week when they lost 94-91 in double overtime against number 16 ranked USC. Then they went on to lose their next game, their biggest loss of the season by a 39-point margin to UCLA. And coming off that huge loss, I think sets them up for a real strong performance here. Final game of the season. They are 5-0 straight up in their last 5 home games against Washington State. Plus 8. I love taking the points. I also love 3-1 on the money line.
There you go. Jesse Schul, we call him the body. You call him a winner because that is just what he is all over. And I mentioned it twice in the opening credits, all over the leaderboard this morning. You don't believe me? I don't want you to believe me. Go check it out. He's all over there. He walk it like he talk it. You know, sports fans, you're getting nuggets of gold. Jesse is telling you about, you know, the number. And the number is as important. Money management is as important as wins and losses. You know, great example. You could be 1-5, but bet more on that one winner than you can on those 5 losers. Shop a number. Jesse's telling you, he's giving you great points of wisdom, great angles here because of his many years in this industry. And, you know, we've all been on the bad side of losses and we've all been on the good side of losses. And this business is about winning, and Jesse's a true winner. Jesse, can you tell everybody maybe what you're excited about tonight or over the next few days over at SportsMemo, please?
Well, you know, I love the month of March. March is right around the corner, and traditionally March has been my best month for sports betting, and the reason for that is the games just mean a lot more. We get, like you said, with college hoops, we're angling towards the conference tournaments and the NCAA tournament, but it's not just college basketball. The NHL playoffs are right around the corner. The NBA playoffs are right around the corner. And with all these sports, these games mean more, which means you can more accurately predict the effort level from the players, and that usually translates into big money for guys like me.
There you go. Guys, use some of these discounts. SportsMemo, as I mentioned, they put up tons of them. Use a discount. Whether it's a day, a week, a month, follow Jesse for all of one of the sports or college basketball for the 177. It's up there. Go follow him. It'll pay for itself in no time. And trust me, he'll make a believer out of you. You'll come back for more. Jesse, would you stick around to the end of the show, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you. We'll see you in a few minutes. Jesse, Dionne, let's have some fun now. Talk about somebody who's been on the leaderboards. I'm so used to seeing the name D'Amico across the leaderboards for the last 20 years that I'm documented. I'm proud of you.
Well,
You've been on the college basketball leaderboard since day one. You're still there. I know over the last few weeks you took it up a notch.
I did.
I know over the last 3 days. Well, you know what? Why don't you tell everybody what's going on out
All
there?
right.
You talk about yourself. I know you're humble. I'm not
But you do
I'm
such
not
a
shy.
great job of it,
I'm not watch because I love you, but I know everybody out there loves you. But I want you to tell everybody what's going on, please.
Well, as Joey did mention, I am on the college basketball leaderboard all season. The last 3 days, I am 3-0 plus 1,200. Today, I am going to end the month of February on a high note with my 10-unit Atlantic 10 game of the month for just $9. So go over to SportsMemo and get that right now.
Heck, she's such a winner. I bought it myself. Go over there right after the show. $9, a 10-unit winner coming from the First Lady of Las Vegas, who's been on the leaderboard, hasn't missed a day all season. Now, Dan, would you do me a favor?
Sure.
Would you do everybody out there a favor? Tell them about your free game tonight, please.
Absolutely. So currently, North Carolina is sitting in third place in the ACC at 13-5. They look to be pretty safe for the upcoming conference tournament. However, Hubert Davis would love to claw his way closer to the top if possible. Syracuse has been has known to play spoiler in the past, but let's be honest, this is not the same Orange team that we are used to seeing. And this team has kind of fallen off over the last few weeks, dropping 3 of the last 5 straight up and 4 of the last 5 against the spread, including their last 3 straight against the Yellow Jackets, the Fighting Irish, and the Blue Devils. Their offense has been inconsistent for sure, and facing this stingy North Carolina defense is going to be a tough task for Jim Boeheim and his boys. Offensively and on the glass, the Tar Heels are way too strong in this matchup. The home team has covered 7 of the last 9 meetings in this series. And as a matter of fact, North Carolina is 7-3 against the spread the last 10 games played as a home favorite. So go ahead and lay the price here with North Carolina.
The First Lady of Las Vegas is North Carolina.
North Carolina.
There we go. As a matter of fact, when she wears that jersey, she gets a few inches higher on her vertical.
And that's pretty good considering I'm so short.
Yeah, but well, I like short women because, let's face it, I lie. I say I'm 5'8". First Lady of Las Vegas is take North Carolina. Take it to the bank. Go get that $9 game, that 10-unit game. She's a winner. You follow her, you'll be a winner too. Yes. What else we got going on today?
Not only am I on the leaderboard, Jesse on the leaderboard, I also see your name right up at the top of that leaderboard for the 3 days.
This is the first time in the history of the D'Amico name. And the D'Amico name goes back since like the 6th century in Sicily. I want you to know the first time 2 D'Amicos are in lights and they're not defendants on a mob trial. Couldn't help myself. Sports fans, my college basketball is heating up as I am perfect the last several days overall in winning both big game releases over the weekend. My 10-unit and my 5-unit both brought you winners. Guys, I'm a profit of $1,800 the last few days. Today, we continue to kill the books. I have as the best big game hunter on the planet. Get you paid with, guess what? My college basketball game of the month. It don't get bigger or better than this, guys. Guys, there are some out there that would price gouge you because they're winning so well. Not me, folks. I want everybody to get this big winner today. So my game of the month winner is available right now at SportsMemo. $9. $9, guys. Go to SportsMemo right after the show. Go get it. Now, today's free play for Joe D takes place in the NBA as the Hornets take it on the road to face the Bucs. Sports fans, Charlotte owns the number 1 scoring offense in the league. They come off a very ugly, very embarrassing, very humiliating, very tough 1-point overtime loss at home against Detroit last night. Guys, normally I would look to fade a team that goes into overtime that's playing back-to-back days. But, because they're tired, their legs might be tired. But, and you all know how much I like a big butt. I'm going to get hit for that. However, the odds makers are making a huge mistake in this matchup. They're making Milwaukee a 10-point favorite. Let's look at the Bucs for a minute. Over the last 5 games, only 1 straight-up victory, failing to cover all 5. As a matter of fact, they've only covered 4 of the last 14 games played as a home favorite. They crush you in this role, guys. The Hornets have been pretty good to all those who bet on them, but in this matchup, they take things from looking good to looking great. 12-3-1 against the spread the last 16 meetings in the series. They have scorers, they have rebounders, they have depth. I couldn't get the word depth out. They have depth, and coming off last night's embarrassing loss as a 10-point favorite, look for them to bounce back here with a vengeance, make a statement, take the points here, guys, and you will take your bookmakers' money. I like this game a lot. Let's talk about a few other things. We're going to bring Jesse back. We have a few announcements for everybody. Jesse, welcome back, buddy.
Good to be back.
Dionne, who's going to talk first on the announcements? You or me?
I am. Okay. Because don't forget, today is $9 Monday over at SportsMemo. And we also do have that huge discount for everybody right now. Also, the rest of college basketball straight through the final seconds of the title game for just $177. And if you purchase either myself or Joey, we will throw in 1 week of NBA absolutely free. All you have to do is hit up SportsMemo at support@sportsmemo.com, and they will issue you that free week of NBA.
Take advantage of that. One more thing, sports fans, 1 or 2 more things. First of all, before I run down today's plays again, go over to SportsMemo YouTube channel, follow it, subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. It's free. Guys, tons of great content. You're going to get this show every day, Monday to Friday. In baseball season, we're going to be doing some more content for you, maybe an extra show. Our buddy John Ryan, he just does some great work, and he gets some great guys on it from both the Wichita Talking Sports Memo families. Also, go over to the Twitter page, Sports Memo. All the best cappers in the planet. I've never seen a collection as good as over at Sports Memo. Every capper puts up some free content, free games. You get trend streaks, stories, this, that, the other thing, futures. You're going to get tons of content. Go follow him. Also, follow Jesse Shule at Jesse Shule. Dionne, what is your tweeter?
I am the First Lady of Vegas.
And I am at Joe D'Amico Wins. Now, let me run down the free plays real quick. Jesse, can you tell everybody your free play, please?
Well, I got Oregon State in their final home game, +8 against the spread, but I also like the money line at +300.
Jesse the Body, Oregon State. Dionne, the First Lady of Las Vegas. What you got?
I am going with North Carolina -8.
And your sexy and savory host. We're sticking with that moniker. I may change my nickname from the host of Las Vegas to the sexy and savory host, Mr. Joe D'Amico.
I like that.
I like the Hornets plus the points tonight, guys. Dionne, let's take us out of here.
So don't forget to tune in every day this week for special guests and a ton of free winners. On behalf of Sports Memo, Jesse Shule, and us, the First Family of Vegas.
Good luck and have a winning day, everyone.